Hey, what's up, guys and gals? I just took my sweater off my chair here. Hopefully everyone is doing amazing. Thank you for joining me on this live stream. I'm so happy to be here. I actually got a request. It's rare, but I got a request of someone, in fact, Verbal Volley, who said, "Hey Rick, can you please do a live stream tonight?" And let me tell you, I usually don't go by requests because with my busy schedule, it's really difficult to just be able to just do it. So when I can, I try to do it. If I can give like an announcement of when I can get on the live stream, I will do it. But today I was able to get on. So I hope as many of you see this as possible. Thanks for popping into the chat. Remember, hopefully I'm looking good on your big screen TVs. I hope you're having the lovely Monday, right? Wait, it's Monday? What day? How do I not know what day it is today? Yeah, it is Monday. I just want to make sure. I don't want to be like, oh, it's Monday, and then I don't even know what day it is. So thank you guys for saying hello. Thanks for stopping by. We'll talk some classic TV. We'll talk some I Love Lucy. We'll even talk other shows. These are the things where you can ask me questions about the videos I make, things you want to know about the shows I cover, things like that. It's wonderful. You can touch base with me. It's great. You can do it in the chat. You can say hello, or you can just sit back, relax, and watch. So thank you very much. It's kind of something we've been doing every once in a while. You guys letting me know, you guys and gals letting me know where you're from. So go ahead in the chat there. Let me know where you're from, where you logging in from. I think it's a wonderful place to see where we're coming from. I'm in Southern California. I'll just say that. So that gives you an idea of where I am. And if you haven't given this video a like for live streams to continue like this, a great appreciation for all of you that like the video. Again, it's kind of like the way that you can say, hey, I like this, I want to see more of this. So I appreciate it. And I'll shout some of you guys out. I'll try to get to as many people as possible. If you want to guarantee that I say hello, that we have a little bit of a chat conversation, that's what the super chat's for. So let's see where we get. Wow, look, all over. This is awesome. Delaware, look at that. William from Delaware, North Carolina. I was going to say New Carolina. What is wrong with me? North Carolina, Michigan. Awesome. I haven't been to any of these states that I've named. Illinois, I've been to Chicago, so I have been there. Wow, very, very cool. Kansas City, Missouri. I've not been in Missouri. I've driven through many states, actually. From Pennsylvania, that's awesome. Three's Company. And I've been binge watching the past few days. Now, Morrison, are you a fan of Frawley or the what you call it, or the Ropers? There we go. Thank you, Lance. I appreciate it. I've never seen F Troop. Would you believe that? I know about it because you guys have told me about it, but I've never watched it myself. So yeah, Florida. Look at that. Oh, no haircut. I literally didn't put my hair up. Because I showered, I got home, I showered, I appeared on the live stream. So it's not like I didn't comb it. This is my natural look. Look at this. I got already unkempt. I gotta fix this now. And then I got a little sway thing going on. Yes, awesome. Hey, Cool Beans. Binge watching the Roper stuff. I have to tell you, I'm a Frawley guy. I love them. I love him. I think the Ropers are great, but I don't know. I have a thing with Don Knotts. I think he's amazing. I love him in his movies. My favorite that I've seen so far is The Shakiest Gun in the West. I absolutely love that movie. It is awesome. Be Hopeful original. Awesome, from Portland, Oregon. Nice. Up there, right? You're up there because I'm in California, so you're above me, right? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got to start the video here. So I decided to put an I Love Lucy episode from season 1. I'm going back because last night I was watching some season 1 episodes. I really enjoy season 1. It's a great one. Thank you for tuning in from wherever you're tuning in, because that is awesome. I know a lot of you are on the East Coast, so this is late for you. Some of you it's 10:30. So, and the reason why people know that I'm on here is because of the notification. So make sure to do that. Make sure you check your subscribe. It's all over YouTube. People are still watching videos, but they have been magically unsubscribed, not with their acknowledgement or not with their permission, let's say. So make sure you are. Just make sure to give a little check to make sure that you are. Okay, so season 1. Let me just give you the info of this episode. Breaking the Lease. Do you guys like this episode? Remember this one where they have a big fight, but it's really funny. It's, in my opinion, a great episode. You have the Mertzes, the Ricardos kind of arguing. It is episode 18, so it's fairly early on in the show. It's February 11th, 1952 appearance, or that's when it premiered. Episode 18, as I said, filmed on a Saturday, which is actually pretty rare. They're usually filmed, well, it's kind of all over in season 1, everything from Friday, there's Thursday, I even see Tuesday here. But yeah, very nice on a Saturday. That's kind of nice. January 5th. So wow, this was filmed and then it was aired a little more than a month after. That's crazy. 53.4 out of 73. Bennett Green's in it. Hazel Pierce, the 2 stand-ins for Lucy and Ricky. Barbara Pepper, Lucy's good friend. Lots of good music. Sweet Sue, I Want a Girl, Just Like the Girl That Married Dear Old Dad. Wow, that's a title there. El Cumbachero, I like that song. La Raspa and Mexican hip dance. Very cool. El Breco de Liso. Yes, awesome, William. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Yes, Lord Beerus. When the pieces of ceiling fall on the Merces. My favorite is when Fred has the whole chandelier on top of him, and he has that weird face where he's like I can't do it. I can't mimic it. It's like his grumpy, like upset face. Oh, it's so awesome. He's so good. Bill Frawley, so underrated. I know a lot of you do like him, but I think he's so underrated because it's like you have Lucy, she's the star, right? And then you have Ricky, who's the husband, so they get a lot of attention. Then you have the supporting stars. Ethel's always with Lucy, and then Fred's kind of the odd one out, right? But I don't know. He doesn't even have to say anything to be funny. And Lucy does physical things to be funny, but his facial expressions, amazing. Corey, you're from Juneau, Alaska. Is that how you pronounce it, Juneau? Awesome. Thank you for appearing. That is awesome. You've been to the spot where Bill Frawley died. Wow. That's pretty. I should do that. I should go there, make an appearance, and film it. That's pretty crazy. Like, I'm a big Bill Frawley fan. I actually went to his grave, if you guys and gals don't know. I have a video there. It was really interesting. It was really beautiful, actually. It may sound creepy, but it actually was really beautiful to go. It's like the closest connection that I can think of, right? He didn't have children, right? So. Oh, Lucy just kissed Bill on the forehead before they walked out the door. And it's really funny. Fred went one way and Ethel went the other way. It's kind of a blooper there because, I mean, I guess Fred was going to the apartment and maybe Ethel was making her rounds. But remember, it was really late. It was like 2 a.m. So I don't know what Ethel was doing. Who knows? Who knows? If you guys have any ideas, let me know. No problem, Cool Beans. I love to do the live streams. I would do them every night. It's kind of difficult because I have to make my other videos as well. I already have some in the conveyor belt of work that I'm doing. So those will be coming out, as you know. And lately, views have been kind of low. And people have been telling me they didn't even, they're like, oh, I'm glad you posted. You haven't posted in a while. I'm like, I post every couple of days. So make sure to check back. But I appreciate it. Most people who do see the videos immediately are subscribed and notified. And not a lot of people are, but they keep coming back anyway. So it's a good way to support the channel. Awesome. Hey, Marvel Man, a great supporter, Marvel Man. I have to give you a shout out. Thank you so much. On my Instagram as well, Marvel Man, commenting on many videos for a while now. Marvel Man, tell me how long. It's been a while since you've been supporting, and I do appreciate it so much. It's really cool. Like, obviously, some people and their little like icon, I see it over and over again, and then you kind of form like a little bit of a friendship just from seeing, being like, hey, thank you, thanks for supporting. So it means a lot. It's cool. And thank you. Is that Lease Mitchell? I appreciate that for checking your notifications. Awesome. Well, Ethel's in her apartment right now, and she's like, what are you guys doing? You're so loud down there. And they were just like up there like 2 minutes ago. So it's funny. So funny. I have not watched Stone Pillow, child. I have not. Dr. Rock, hello. Awesome. There's a lot of you on here for the time that I'm on here. I know some people will watch it after the fact, and I do really appreciate that. I know, I guess I guess the cool thing about live streams is being able to watch it live. But I mean, a lot of information gets revealed. It's cool and nice to enjoy anyway. But that's how you know when they're on with notification. It'll pop on your phone. You'll get a quick email, and awesome. Chad, I'm glad you're on here. Chad has been a great supporter as well. Seen him tons of times. It's been a while since I've seen you, though. I'm sure you have a lot of family stuff, right, that you're doing. You know, you mentioned your family. I won't give details, but you mentioned your family, your big family. And so probably a busy guy, but I appreciate you coming on here, Chad. Thank you so much to everyone, of course. Just giving quick shout outs here and there. Were the singers of the operetta professional singers? They were really good. They were really good. And they were for the episode as well. If you notice, like, they didn't make, am I like crooked? There's a pillow down here. Yeah. So they were definitely like, they knew what they were doing. They were chosen because of their vocals, right? All the, oh, and this is interesting. This is a scene where they're in the bedroom and then it kind of goes on for like a good 2-3 minutes. Lucy wants the window open. Ricky wants the window closed. He's cold. Wait, he's cold. She's hot. And then Ricky's like, let's compromise, and closes it all the way and leaves a little matchbook, like opens it like this, and then Lucy pops it open. And there's a close-up to the matchbook. That's not really a common thing. You don't see close-ups like that to objects, so it's kind of cool. It's something I noticed. Oh, hi-oh. Barney 5. Ooh, I love Barney 5. Lance, like the Batman videos. Oh, thank you. I was trying to read and understand what you were saying, and that was all me. That was off on me. I appreciate that you like the Batman videos. Yes, thank you very much. Lisa, we're watching Breaking the Lease season 1. Remember the one where they kind of had a big argument, and then the Mertzes and the Ricardos were yeah, they were just trying to one up each other, and then the ceiling kind of caved, like, well, I guess the stucco on the ceiling, and then the chandelier fell on Fred's head, and he walked in like that. Oh, amazing. We like to drink. That's another episode, but yes, that's from the operetta. Yep. Will D, I haven't seen you in a while too, Will D. At least in the live streams. Oh, it's been a while, but I appreciate you getting on, and you're getting on here. Thank you so much. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I do appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. I'm working. I just came home from work. Yeah, it's 7. Well, to tell me right here on my computer. Yeah, 7:40-ish over here, 7:34. I got home about an hour-ish ago, hour and a half, and I was like, let me just get a live stream. I was gonna do one yesterday, Sunday, but I don't know. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you need a day off. Sometimes you have other, things pop up, life, right? But when I can, I try. Could you believe it, Renzo? I'm not really into anime. Could you believe that? I used to watch Pokemon when I was a kid, but like I was old enough where I was kind of getting old for it, if that makes sense. So my brother would really, really, really watch it because he was younger, and he is younger. And I would kind of watch it like at the corner of my eye and then just like leave, kind of thing, So that's kind of as close as I got. Oh man, I'm always, just to let you know, everyone, it's not ignoring people. I just try to, I'm mostly catching up to the comments. That's what usually happens. So if you want to make sure that it's looked at, that's what the super chat helps the channel. It's a great way to have you be highlighted, spotlighted here. Good shout out. Angela, nice to see you. Long time no see. I agree. I'm doing very, very well. Awesome. Thank you. Oh, and what is up with this episode and close-ups? A big close-up on Desi or Ricky. He's going nuts because he's hearing the drip, 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 drip from the bathroom, right? That is funny. Patrick Swayze, amazing. Hello, Sally. Thank you for joining the live stream. It's really funny because I like when Ricky gets upset. He actually got really upset in a lot of the last episodes when the divorce was coming and everything. But before that, I liked the way he got mad. Like, it was a good balance to Lucy. And I think similar to Gilligan's Island, Skipper's anger at Gilligan, but they were still friends. Like, it just worked. It was really good. Hey, Harry. Nice glasses there. Nice sunglasses. Ricky had the coolest job. You think a nightclub orchestra band leader is pretty cool. He'd work nights, right, and come in at like 4 a.m. or something, and he would sleep late into the day, right? And he would get up for breakfast at probably like 10 or something, you know, like a late breakfast. Corey Gilmore coming in with the first super chat of the night. Thank you so much, Corey. You are awesome. I think I've seen you in a live chat before. I could be mistaken. What are you up to? What have you been doing? Are you a Lucy fan? Have you seen a Lucy episode recently? Let me know. Let me know. Awesome way to start the day. And to start the live stream, because the day is ending. So, yes. Brain twister there. Ricky's like, yo, boop. The emphasis on the boop was pretty funny. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I have not really seen a full episode of All in the Family. Nope. Have not yet. There are so many shows that people recommend that I'm pretty sure are great shows, but I haven't gotten to them. I'm still adding shows. I recently added Batman. That's a couple months, not even a couple months old, right? On the channel, I mean. And I'm working on another one, a short show from the 50s that was really popular. I won't acknowledge it. Maybe if people try to guess what show I'm talking about. Show from the 50s that was really popular, and I'm looking to premiere it in the near future, or to show it maybe sooner than you may think. If I see a lot of people guess, and I see it in the guess, I'll be like, it's there. Or see it as a guess, I'll be like, it's there. So, yeah. I have watched Red Skelton in the I Love Lucy show. That's a lot of these actors and comedians and just famous people, celebrities, I know because of Lucy. I learned about the Marx Brothers through Lucy. I learned about the Stooges through Lucy. I learned about Red Skelton through Lucy. Bob Hope through Lucy. Can I keep going? Rock Hudson. That's the honest truth. That's 3-4 years old. That's the first experience I had with these classic legends. Yep. Could you believe it? It's not in the guess right now. No one has guessed it. Wow. Very interesting. I'll tell you if it pops up. We'll give it a little bit more time. We'll see people's guesses. But I like when Lucy and Ethel are upset at each other. Like, I like it. It's pretty funny to see that tension. It's really nice to see them work together as well. Now, I could be mistaken here. I don't know much about the show. I see a couple guesses of shows that were not in the 50s, so it's kind of funny, like Dick Van Dyke. I'm pretty sure that's 60s, right? I doubt that was 50s. Because it was like, I don't want to say things that I'm not really sure about. I was going to say it was produced by something, but I'm not sure. So, yes. So people right now are guessing a show from the 50s that was very popular that I'm looking to premiere on the channel very soon. Because people are asking me like all these shows that they want me to do. And I was like, well, people have asked me for that before. And there are some that they've asked me that I'm still doing. Like I did Batman. I premiered Hogan's because people asked me for that. So yeah, it's kind of cool. And let me tell you, yep, the show's on there. You guys guessed it. But I can't spoil it. I have to keep you guys on the edge of your seat so that you can tune in and watch. And I think you'll enjoy it. I'm doing some little known facts of the show. I'll just keep it as that. I think you guys will like it. Believe me, if I do any incredible meetups with anyone, definitely I will let you guys know. All that stuff, definitely. Charles, I love when Charles pops in because Charles Moran, I hope I'm saying that correctly. Charles, you've been on my channel. Correct me if I'm wrong. 300 people or before. I may even say 75 subscribers. Please correct me in the. So you deserve a big shout out. I'm at what, 56,000 right now, which is nuts. Over 15 million views on the channel, and you've been there since then. Like, that's crazy. That's been, oh man, that's been 14 years, because my channel was started in 2006, but I started doing YouTube seriously in 2015. So it's been 3 years coming to the 4th, and we're halfway, a little more than halfway to 100,000, which 100,000 is a big benchmark. It's going to take a bit, but I know, I have faith, I'm hopeful in 2020 we're going to hit 100,000 subscribers. I mean, at that point, YouTube sends you like an official plaque, a silver button that recognizes your channel amongst like the Hall of Fame of all these channels. Like, they send it to you as like an award, which is crazy. They send you another one at 1 million, and then they send you another one, I think at 10 million, if I'm not mistaken. That's way, who knows what's going to happen. But 100,000 is not that far away. It'll take a bit, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Oh, Charles, I was wrong. You're in the first 10 people. My goodness, I stand corrected. You deserve, I bow to you, sir. That is awesome. Look at that. See, I want everyone to see that, because that's amazing. Like, these are the type of supporters that I have on my channel. Amazing. And I thank you all. Even if you appeared today for the first time, I appreciate you. But people here stay. People here stay, and it means a lot to me. So awesome. You guys will probably see when I like start a family and stuff. Like, and you'll know me from like when I was like in college, 2006, when Charles was here. 2006, I was in my 2nd year of college. Could you believe that? So that's awesome. Jared, great supporter, Jared. Thank you so much. Jared, you didn't get a notification. See what I mean? See the shenanigans that are going on? See, and I'm sorry. I wish I could do something about that. I apologize. There's nothing that I can do. Honestly, there isn't, that I'm aware of. We talk to other YouTubers, and there's no way. All the things we can do is just keep asking support, like be as involved in the channel as you can. Some people are notified, some are not, but hopefully it gets resolved. I'm hopeful it'll get resolved. So, wow, Rick 9G Nation? I kind of like that. 9G Nation. I like the ends, the double ends there. Thank you, Dwayne. That means a lot. You say, we stay because you have a great channel and you're a great guy. Oh, that means a lot. Thank you. I try to be me. I mean, you have to inject some energy into these live streams, into these videos. I get it, but I'm me. I see every once in a while, I see a couple comments that are just interesting. That make me pause. Like, there was one that's like, have a little more life in your voice. I'm like, hey, it's natural. Oh, the light went a little crazy. I try to be natural. I'm not going to force myself, right? Look at the light. Sorry, it looks like I'm a lobster right now. Shenanigans. I like that word. I've been using it a lot lately, I have to tell you. Oh my God, Emperor of Intelligence. That's the quote of the day. Oh, I love this. You have Lucy, Bennett Green, Ricky Stand-In, and Lucy Stand-In. The older woman, I made a whole video on her. Her name is Hazel Pierce. Bennett Green, I made 2 videos on them. They're in more than half of the Lucy episodes. Big appearances. They're the 2 most seen individuals on the show, other than the 4 main cast, which is nuts. Most people think, oh, it's Mrs. Trumbull. Nope, it is not. It's Bennett Green and Hazel Pierce. In fact, I think Bennett Green appeared more, but that's nuts. Oh my gosh, Dale, I have to read this. This is awesome. You thought Batman, the 60s show, was in black and white till you found out that you had a black and white TV. That is awesome. That's amazing. And now I bet you see it in color and you're like, my life is content now. It's like, it's so fulfilled, right? That is awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Corey. Your videos are amazing. Corey says you're joyful. I love that. Well, I try to be. I try to be for you guys, because we have to do that. You know, life can bring us down, right? People, I got to bring you up. I got to bring myself up. Everyone up. Why not, right? It's all about how you see life. I love it. All the smiles. Look at that. Look at that. Angela, I appreciate that. Look at that. Supporting the channel. Don't forget to like Rick videos, guys. Thank you so much. There's 60 people on here. Almost half of the likes here. We can get that number higher. We can get that number so much higher. Thank you. Radio programs, Woldy. Great question. I got to start listening to My Favorite Husband more, right? Because the radio program, that was officially the first I Love Lucy, technically. Not according to that. Oh, and there's Fred. He's like, with a huge chandelier on his head. And he's like, his face, oh my God, like his grumpy face just works so well with him. Ethel was more cheery most of the time, so it's not as funny to me. Oh my gosh, Bill Frawley, my goodness. I wish he could be like alive and I could just hug him. Like I just want to hug him. Daniela says your videos are really calming. Oh, awesome. I don't always get to watch them, but I always listen to them on the way to work. Can I say something about that? I used to be a teacher, and I mean, I don't know. I had students who told me that they enjoyed my classes. Okay, obviously, I'm sure some did it, and that's fine. I mean, I was a teacher. I mean, it's school, right? But I think the point is, I had some students that would fall asleep, and then I would, I would discipline them and have them stay after and be like, "Why are you falling asleep?" And they're like, "Honestly, your voice is like it soothes me to sleep. Like it makes me fall asleep." It's like, and I'm like, "Oh, geez." I'm like, I guess that's a compliment. Like, I don't want to voice it like screechy. It's just like they're just like it's very like monotone-ish, and I'm like, okay, that's what God gave me. So it's just funny. I don't know. I thought it was funny. El breco de liso. The Real McCoy, Stacey Brown. If you're a big fan of that, I've never seen the show, but I know that the actual Real McCoy house is not that far from me. I can go show you guys one day. I have a video that I'm gonna make. It's like in my schedule. It's planned out. I just got to go do it. It's one of those things where I just got to make the time and go do it, with my busy schedule, but I'm going to do it. And it's going to focus on a show. And I hope you guys will love it. I feel like I know you do because you guys like this type of material and you guys kind of like my on location videos. So I think, I don't know. Kind of itchy right here. I think you'd like that. Bill Frawley lived at the Knickerbocker. Yeah, you're right. Yep, he did. But you have to understand, it was very common back then. Like Larry Fine, one of the Three Stooges, was actually like his neighbor. They used to live like a couple doors down from each other, and they used to hang out. And there were a couple other people as well. So it was very common. Like, and I don't know if you guys know Lindsay Lohan. She lived at a hotel for a while, and like she paid like I don't know how many thousands per, I don't know, like per day, I guess, which is pretty crazy. So. What? Lord Beerus, this is the greatest compliment. Look at this. Bob Ross and Fred Rogers. Literally two men on TV that I absolutely admire. Legends right there. To even be named with those men, like especially Fred Rogers, Mr. Rogers. He was a living saint. I know that. And Bob Ross being a sergeant in the military and becoming like the most calm guy ASMR, Jared. That's funny. Oh my gosh. Oh, great question. Is Lucy coming back to theaters next year? I don't doubt it because I'm pretty sure it did well for a show that they didn't really have to do anything. They just had to get it superior quality on screen. Pretty cool. This is really weird. This is one of the first times you see the apartment with like almost nothing in it. It's kind of creepy. There's nothing on the walls. You don't see Lucy's like, I think her piano's there, but a lot of the paintings and stuff aren't there. Like the little tchotchkes as they call them. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Dale, so have you been checking out, I'm assuming you've been checking out the Batman videos then now that you know more about the jokes and stuff. I've got bloopers. I've got 2 on bloopers, one that exploded, one didn't. I really think the notifications people have been telling me, they're like, Rick, why am I not notified? I'm like, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on. But we got to keep persisting. YouTube's going through a lot of changes. So let's keep it at that, right? So isn't it funny? Bill Frawley lived at the Knickerbocker Hotel, and then there was an episode with Ruth Knickerbocker. That is not a coincidence. That is not a coincidence. I 100% guarantee you, from my experience of studying the show and Lucy using the idea of names that she knew in real life, because they wanted everything to be realistic. They didn't want things to be not genuine. So the way that they did that was by looking at real people, real names, things like that. So it's kind of cool. Oh, Ernie Kovacs, right? He's in the last episode of I Love Lucy ever, right? The Lucy Desi Comedy Hour. Very, very cool. I'll have you guys choose. Do you want to talk about the ballet episode, Young Fans, the one with Richard Crenna and oh my goodness, Judy Jetson? What is her name? I'm sorry, I'm blanking. Peggy. Keep jiggling, Peggy. Oh my goodness, what is her name? I feel so embarrassed, but that happens. I get brain farts every once in a while. Oh my goodness. Not June. You guys will tell me. You guys will tell me. Sometimes I get brain farts with these things. Or I can just look in my book, can't I? But you guys will tell me before that. Yeah, Ricky was like, Ruth Miss Kanikabacher, because he pronounced the K. I love that stuff. I loved his accent. And Peggy Dawson, Janet Waldo. Boom. You got it, Lord Beers. Thank you so much. Or New Neighbors. Ooh, love New Neighbors. It's one of my favorites. Janet Waldo. Awesome. Thank you, John. Appreciate that. Yes, Janet Waldo. Judy, right? Judy Jetson. Miss Jetson. Lucille McGillicuddy. Why don't we do that one? You guys want to talk about that one? Richard Crenna? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. Arthur. Oh my gosh. I have seen Dean Martin. I've seen clips. I can't tell you that I've seen full episodes of that. Commander 6. I like to give you guys nicknames, so I don't read like sometimes your names are really long. So Commander 6, you say the one that Lucy falls asleep on the train and dreams of a musical. I think you're mixing two episodes. I think you're mixing the Italian episode where they fall asleep on the train. Then there's another one where they're in Scotland in the hotel room and she falls asleep and then she has the dream of the musical. I'm in love with the dragon's dinner. Yeah, right up. Mr. Ed. Right? Lucy, you got some splaining to do. Never said in any episode. Oh, there. Did you guys ever notice the bread, the toast that always, of course you've noticed, but I'm just calling attention to it. Toast that always would come out. They would catch it. Lucy would catch it in her hat. They would fling it to each other. It was kind of cool. Just kind of go. Ooh, I have a little bit of a cough here. Spike, what happened to Desi Arnaz's Jaguar? I didn't even know he had a Jaguar. I know Lucy has a Mercedes or had a Mercedes. It's at the Lucy Desi Museum next door. Because there's two museums there. They're kind of, I would say it's one experience, but it's two buildings. Let's just say that. They should just connect them. But I don't know if they're run by different people or what the legal stuff is. So it's like that. Lord Beers, you want me to cosplay as Ricky Ricardo one day? It wouldn't be that difficult. I just had to wear a suit and then get my hair like chocolate fudge, right? Like that. So it's pretty funny. Nope, David, there are no actual sets in existence. Now, by sets, I'm just telling you like the background things like the cupboards, the kitchen. Are there items here and there? Of course, they're in the Lucy Desi Museum. Some people own certain items. I know I won't reveal who it is who's contacted me, but I know an individual who has Lucy's phone from the show. I unless that person gives me permission, I won't say who it is. They have other really cool stuff too. Gilligan's car disappeared. They actually don't know where it is. They say that they actually stole it. They think someone stole it. You saw Lucy drive her Mercedes in real life? Where did you see? I'm guessing in LA, right? That's pretty awesome. Alex, I thought I knew you because I know someone named Alex and then similar to your last name, but it's not. You like when Lucy tries to do ballet and breaks into the Charleston. Yeah. Great. She's great. Oh, Peggy. Oh my goodness, Peggy. She is funny in this. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. This is not one of my favorite episodes. Honestly, I have it on DVD and I never watch it. The only reason I watch it is like if it's way past, and I've seen so many, And then, those certain episodes you don't watch, you want to be like, well, let me watch this one again. Let me try to remember what it's like, blah, blah, blah. And you watch it and you're like, yeah, now I know I don't like it. I don't like that you don't really have Fred and Ethel in it. It's like they were on vacation or something, and then they just stuck these two to replace them. Now they became great, in their popularity, but I don't know. I just didn't like, I think certain scenes are funny. Like when they got old, it was a little creepy to me, seeing them old. Keep jiggling, Peggy. That was a little creepy to me still. So I don't know, but that's just my thoughts on it. Trying to catch up to the comments here. Do you pop out at parties? Yep. Right. I've heard he was really good on Rambo. I've seen Rambo, but the thing is, a lot of these 80s, 90s movies I saw as a kid because my dad and my uncles would watch it all the time, and I'd just be like watching these things. I watched Rambo in like the 80s or something as like a 3-year-old or whenever it came out, like really young. I saw True Lies, which is not a kid's thing, when I was like 10 or something, but I'm good. I wasn't like traumatized or something. Are you unpopular? A little bit unpopular. Yeah, if Curly's grandson, if we connect, of course, absolutely. Now I don't know if I don't think, from what I heard, it could be wrong. This could be a rumor. I'm putting it as a rumor or as an alleged fact. Okay, I'm not putting this out as fact. I will always try to do that if I'm not sure. I believe that he never met his grandfather. Again, alleged fact. But it would be great to know. It would be great to clear that up. I already had an interview. I can do better interviews now with the tech that I have now, where it's not as crude as it was, but I may have to do a follow-up interview with Greg Oppenheimer, the son of Jess Oppenheimer. He was amazing coming on the channel and sharing his knowledge with us. He shared stuff with us that I didn't know, obviously, because he has a wealth of knowledge, and stuff that I don't think has ever been said in the way because of the questions I asked. So check that out. I won Swish Apartments. Yeah, it was great. I found a radio on Gilligan's Island, the same radio. It's okay. I don't mean the exact radio that was in the show, but the exact model. It was fairly expensive. It was less than $1,000. I was like, holy moly! I get it, it's old and it's iconic, but it's not the actual one. I would probably, if I had money to burn like that, I would probably spend $1,000 for the actual radio, with proof and everything, but not one that's like it for that much, So yeah. Yeah. Hey, BK Justice, if you know these people, if you ever comment these individuals and they've written back to you and stuff, let them know, because I've reached out, and I won't say who I reached out to because I want to respect their privacy. Let's just say I reached out to several who've connected to different shows, classic shows that I cover, and I haven't gotten a response. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and say that, and I get it. I'm not a huge channel or anything like that. I've definitely grown, but I'm not a huge channel. And so for some of them, it's and I get it. I'm not really offended. But if I know some people who, hey, I know this person, and that's how I connected to a couple of interviews I've had. Some people know these individuals through friends and stuff. So, hey, and that's kind of how I got in contact with one of the Mayer twins, who was one of Little Ricky's on the show, through a person, hey, he kind of found me. But yeah, it's just interesting. Corey Gilmore, in terms of the professor and fixing the boat, I made an episode on that. There's a reason why he couldn't fix the boat. There's a real reason. It's like a myth where people's I don't know why I didn't fix the boat. There's a reason. People who watch every single episode will know. It was funny because some people were like, wow, I never knew this. It's one of my most popular Gilligan videos. And then other people are like, everyone knows this. I'm like, no, everyone doesn't. And that's because people watch this in syndication. Random episode pops up. You have to literally have watched every single episode or watched a certain episode. And that's hard with syndication, right? So, yes. And there's Lucy and Peggy. And the thing is, I don't know. Their chemistry wasn't bad. It was just really off. It was off to the show, in my opinion. anything that was different from what we were used to. Now, I'm not saying different is bad. I was just saying different is strange, especially with this episode, because there's so much screen time with these individuals. Like, even when Ernie Ford came on the show, Tennessee Ernie Ford, there was the four of them, and he kind of complimented them. He was kind of like dressing on a salad. Versus here, where it's like he took two essential parts of the show. I guess it's the best they could do. Maybe they couldn't get Bill and Viv on for whatever reason, and they just had to do a quick like write-in of two actors. I don't know. Maybe Barbara Pepper would have been good. Not saying that these weren't. I just found that this episode just didn't hit the ground running, in my opinion. But that's just me. Let me know what you think. Randy, thank you for joining. Randy's a great supporter. People who I'm shouting out like this, let me just tell you, long time diehard supporters, like people who I've been seeing for almost years. And if people continue to stay on here and I continue seeing, I will do that. I will shout you out, no problem, or in a super chat. But like these are people who message me often on my Facebook, support me on my Instagram. And I mean, I'm eternally grateful. So I appreciate that. And I do like to connect with people from this channel. I try to connect with as many people as I can. I try to respond to comments. It's hard. It's really hard because I get over 100 messages a day, including emails, comments, and Facebook messages. There was a point where I used to respond to basically every single one. Now it's almost impossible, especially with the diverse opinions out there and the certain comments that I get. So I try to get to as many as possible, but I do read most of them. I try to read every single one, but I do read most of them. And sometimes I see them and I'm just like, well, thank you. Like I kind of say it to myself. And, you know, sometimes I feel like if someone writes me something really heartfelt and I'm just like, thank you, like it may seem like I don't care, but of course I do. But yeah, there's a lot of great people out there who've shown support, shown that these videos mean a lot to them. They want to see more, and I try to do as much as possible. So I appreciate that. Jims, I have a reserve flight tomorrow. So if weather permits, I will be flying tomorrow. But I don't know. It says cloudy, so we'll see. We'll see. I'm at the mercy of weather right now. I'm not instrument rated, so we'll see. If not, I'll just do it another day. Bad boy Bubba Storm, I have to shout you out. Here you are again, tuning in from the Philippines. That is nuts. Thank you so much, bad boy. If you want to let me know your first name, I'll shout out your first name if you want, because that's amazing. That's amazing. I gotta say good job to you. I have no idea what time it is in the Philippines. If you would love to tell me, I would love to know. I think everyone would love to know. It is 8:00 p.m. here, evening. It's crazy to me. Around the world, we have people around the world in this live stream right now. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I'm not going anywhere far. I fly locally and then I come back. Fly locally. Have to keep practice always. Corey, I try to get to as many as possible, and sometimes I hit the heart. You know, the heart is special, meaning it comes from me directly. No one can duplicate that. Dwayne coming in with the $20. That is awesome. You are amazing, Dwayne. Thank you for the $20 channel donation. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for being me. Well, I mean you. It meant me. But thank you for being you, Dwayne. Thank you so much. How's your evening going so far? Are you watching any shows, any classic TV? Do you have anything on right now, or you'll be watching something after? Let me know, Dwayne. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you so much. Awesome. 9:04 here. Wow. Very crazy. You're from Iowa. It's 10:05. Hopefully you're not falling asleep, Jared. Thank you for tuning in. That is awesome. I got to crack my knuckles because it just felt good. 11:05. Dang. You guys are awesome. Tonight, the night out. There was someone, I think the craziest is Europe, like time zone for here, because it's 10 hours ahead, right? It'll be like 6. Like someone was on at one time at like 4 a.m. I was like, you're awesome. That is nuts. So I appreciate all of you staying up. Because like I said, for me, it's not that late. It's 8, right? But for some of you, it's like 11. And you probably have to work tomorrow or go to school. Like college or something. But that is awesome. Oh my goodness. Shelly, you're not a fan of standard time, the daylight savings time. It's 10:05. I prefer when it gets dark later, right? I'm like you. I'm like you for sure. What's my show of shows? I Love Lucy. It's my number one. It's the one I go to. It's the one where I can just pop in an episode and it's just a feeling of comfort, of wonder. And it's just like, oh, it's like I'm watching it the first time, but I know what's going on, right? Oh, 8 hours for me in the UK. That makes it even worse, Liz, because hopefully, like, it's not like Liza, it's Lise, Liz. Maybe it's Liz. I'm sorry. I don't know how to pronounce names. I was horrible with my students with naming. By the way, 8 hours. It's 4 a.m. if someone's watching from England or from, Europe, it's like Spain or something. That is nuts. So I don't expect anyone to be up right now. That is nuts. I'd dedicate a video to you or something if you're up that late to watch here. That is nuts. 9:06 in Arizona. Wow. Awesome. Awesome coming in from the state. I drove through Arizona. Beautiful state. Love the scenery, geography. What is left of Gilligan's Lagoon? You should watch my Gilligan's Lagoon video. It's one of my most popular right now, really doing amazingly. I give it to you all. I give you every detail that I can. It was funny. Someone commented today, there's like, this is this guy's opinion. I was like, you probably didn't watch that video. You didn't see the satellite imagery. You didn't see the superimposition. So it's funny. People trying to be trolls here and there. It's kind of entertaining. But they are watching, so they're supporting indirectly, which is kind of funny. So I appreciate it. I appreciate you contributing. Well, D, interesting question. I will answer this. Why did you give up teaching? I see what your question is. I would reword the question, and here's why. I wouldn't say I gave up teaching. I decided teaching wasn't for me and the life that I wanted to choose. I think teaching is a very noble profession. I think we need good teachers. But it's kind of like, what is that? It's kind of like, I would say like a relationship. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, right? There's no reason to stay in it. At least that's my opinion. Like what I mean by that is like, not marriage, but I mean like, like if you're dating and it's not working, it's kind of like that. It just wasn't working for me in my life and what I wanted to do, what my goals in life were and so forth. I wanted something different. I wanted to be able to fly planes, which I'm doing now. I wanted to own my own business, which I have too, and run a third. It's really funny, some of those comments, and people that don't know anything about me, they watch a video and then they say these things and I'm like, yeah, I'm a pilot. I own 2 businesses. I own a third. It's not to show off, but it's like I'm a hard worker. And that's what I love to do. And teaching did not allow me to do all the things that I wanted to do. And I still will be teaching in some capacity in the near future. So hopefully that answers it. I probably won't go into what I taught. I won't go into that. At least not in this video. Maybe in the future. Like, I really believe that, like, when we hit, because it's not if, when we hit 100,000 subscribers, because I believe it, I would do a special video where people can ask certain things. Like, you can ask me, I'll answer what Rick 9G means. There's a very significant meaning. It's not just, some people think it's my real name, which is kind of funny. I'll explain what that is. I can explain things more personal like that. I'm kind of a I'm kind of a private person, believe it or not. I pilot a plane. There's videos on YouTube where you can see me. So yes. BK Justice, yeah, if you're talking about the show, I will definitely tell you, but just not right now, because it's like, I don't want to spoil it, right? You guys love surprises, and I don't want to spoil it. And I think it's really special when people see something and they're just like, oh, wow, I mean, that's kind of YouTube. It's like a show. It's like a show doesn't spoil the story until when you get to it, right? So I got to do that. You want to be a pilot, Stacy? You got to go up. You got to go up. Go with an instructor, someone's very experienced who will keep you safe and see if you're okay with it. If you're not, probably not a good idea to be a pilot. If you have vertigo, believe it or not, I'm not really good with heights, like getting on ladders, but I'm great when I'm up in the plane. It's very different. Actually, people think it's the same, but it's not. Like when you're up like on a ledge looking down, it's completely different. It's a different part of your brain than when you're flying in a plane. It's completely different. So yeah, I will fill you guys in more on the plane stuff in the near future. I've said that before, but yeah, I'll just keep it at that. Oh, other people are still guessing? That's kind of funny. Yeah, someone has guessed it, but I won't tell you what it is. You'll just have to find out by watching the vids. That's why. And that's the same thing. Like people ask me, when do you do your giveaways? You got to watch every single video, because I used to announce them, but then honestly, people would just watch the videos for the giveaways. And I'm like, it's good to support the channel, and I appreciate most of you do that. And so, yeah, it just makes sense to hide them in the video, They're like little tidbits that kind of roots out the great supporters and has them be the one who wins. I have my little methods. Let me see. Flying is very fun. It's wonderful. I'm actually itching to go up. There's a little bit of nerves. It's kind of like when you perform. Like I'm going by myself, but it's kind of like when you perform for a show or something. It's like there's still a little bit of like nerves, but like excitement. And once you do it, you're like, ooh, it's like a little bit of a daredevil feeling. Yeah, it's great. Get Smart. I have the whole series right over there. The whole series, entire thing. Flying 9G Airlines. Oh my gosh, that would be funny. That would be funny if 9G becomes like again, it's not my last name, but if it becomes like I don't say, but like a brand kind of thing. Like it's like 9G Airlines, 9G Water, 9G Crackers. Who knows? Cornell Wilde, I love that episode. The funny thing about it is like he really doesn't do much. He's acting, but I feel like he really didn't want anything to be done to him. Remember, Lucy splashes him with water, but it's off camera. It's like he's in the bathtub. And so I feel like he didn't really want to get anything done to him, which isn't my favorite thing. I think that John Wayne was a trooper. That's why my hat's off to him. My hat was off to Bill Holden getting a pie in his face. Like these are important. It's like, like The Rock. Like now more celebrities are more willing to do that. But it's like these individuals back then, these legends were like untouchable. They dressed in a certain way. They're like almost like they're aristocracy at that time. Like they're a certain high class. They were this just unnamed high class, like the Kennedys, like what if like Robert Kennedy would come on I Love Lucy and get pied in the face? Like that's kind of how shocking that is for like Bob Hope. Now Bob Hope didn't do that. Bob Hope was a little more, he didn't allow himself to get to that point. Milton Berle, he was willing to dress as a woman. It's just kind of funny. So info on like I said, on the pilot's license, I kind of want to get on track with what we're talking about, but like I said, when there will be news, I will announce news. So stay tuned for that. Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Becca. JFK Jr. was on Murphy Brown. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Yeah, but I feel like the first ones are like John Wayne, Bob Hope, Orson Welles. Again, another one that I made a video on it. Orson Welles wanted a lot of money to be on I Love Lucy, and he got a lot of money. Versus Bill Holden, you should see how much he got. John Wayne, you should see how much he got. To me, that sets them apart. Though I appreciate it. You know what, Austin? What's your favorite I Love Lucy episode? I used to say Home Movies, and I love Home Movies, but I think it might have moved down to my second, and I really right now like Lucy Gets Her Eyes Examined. It's become like my favorite recently. Like I've always loved it. It's been in my top 10, but like recently it's just like everything about that episode, literally from beginning to end, nonstop, I love. Home Movies, kind of the same. But yeah, I think my lists will change as I grow older, as I watch the show more, Any other questions? Great. The episode's kind of ending. So if you have any other questions, we have 80 people on the live stream. That's insane. That's more than sometimes on the weekends. We don't have 80 thumbs up though. So if you can do me a favor, do me a solid, takes a second to click, helps out the channel, gets it more exposed. Again, believe it or not, 56,000 subscribers is not a lot. I'm still considered a small channel, below 100,000. I am very appreciative for 56,000. But in order for a small channel like mine to get exposed, to get shown more, to be recommended, people got a thumbs up. People got to keep subscribing, or else the ranking goes down and it doesn't do as well. That's kind of how it works. And so that's why all the likes, all the thumbs up, all the subscriptions are very much appreciated. And if you're already watching, why not? Most people, let's say more than 80%, do not, and they're regular watchers. So it's kind of a cool fact. Well, Stacy, your husband was a teacher, is a teacher. That's awesome. That is so cool. But that's life, right, Stacy? We have negativity in life as well. We got to brush up. Wow, we're up to 65 comments. I mean, 65 comments, 65 thumbs up. You guys are amazing. That is awesome. At least at the time that this is recording, might get more later, you know, as people watch more. But that's awesome. You guys and gals are amazing. Wow. Wow. 65 is awesome. More Batman bloopers? Oh, you know those are coming. I think my first blooper video was just on like the first 2 episodes. Like I had 9 bloopers from like the first 2 episodes, so there will be more, but that is common. Caleb, if you want to see more about the flying thing, like I said, I have a whole playlist on it and you'll be able to see it. I explain, I get into it. Yeah, definitely. I would love to fly helicopters. It's actually really expensive compared to planes. Even though learning to fly a plane is really expensive, helicopters is 4 times as expensive, 3 to 4 times more expensive. Knight Rider. Ba-na, 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 ba-na. Yeah, so if you also, some of the most popular videos that I have are my salary videos, which are doing super well because everyone wants to find out how much these actors make and stuff. And some of them are very, very surprising. So, well, thank you so much, guys and gals, for watching. We got to 80 people on here at one time. Later, like the most at one time, which is awesome. You guys and gals are amazing. Thank you so much. We're almost at the point where the thumbs up are as many people's on here, which is surreal. I think this has been the most thumbed up video at this time ever. So I really, really, really do appreciate it. You guys and gals are awesome. I hope you join me in the next live stream. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss these live streams, so you don't miss the next videos. And make sure to go all, like it asks you, notify all. Make sure to do notify all. If you do some or few, or you know, it won't work. So make sure you do all. Sometimes you can unsubscribe and then subscribe again. Make sure to subscribe again though, and that can kind of reset it. But I appreciate it. So thank you so much. I will stay safe. I will always prep. I'm a safety nerd, so I really do appreciate it. Thanks so much for the love. Thanks so much for this. And don't forget, stay positive. Don't let anything negative bring you down. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Beautiful week coming up. And don't forget, be hopeful.